Drip cakes used to be the bane of my existence until I figured out how to make water ganache, and I'm about to show you how. Okay? You can start with almond bark, chocolate, um, chocolate melts, whatever you want to start with. I don't really care. Doesn't matter. Okay? Get the amount you need. It's not going to take a lot for a cake. Trust me when I say this. Put it in the microwave 30 seconds. Don't do a minute. Don't burn your chocolate up. Trust me. Ask me how I know. Okay? So we're going to put this in here for 30 seconds. Take it out. We're going to check it. This ain't ready. Okay, it's still pretty solid, but it is starting to warm up. So we're going to throw it back in the microwave for another 30 seconds. Okay? And this is sped up. So 30 seconds you ain't got to wait the whole 30 seconds like I did. Okay? All right. 30 seconds, boom. So it's been in there a whole minute. This is ready. I know you still see that there's still a chunk of chocolate in there, but allow the residual heat to melt the rest of your chocolate. Now, if you're doing more, it's going to take a little longer, but you get the drift. Stir it. The residual heat from your bowl, from the other chocolate, will melt it. Just like you see right here. Okay? Now we know we're ready. Okay? Ready to go. So we're not putting this on the cake just like this. Okay, this would turn rock hard. We're going to add water. Now listen, I know adding water to chocolate will seize it. But trust me here. Add a little bit of water. It does not take much. You're going to stir it up, right? And right about here, you're going to think you done fucked up. Okay? Yeah, it looks like we totally fucked up. But we didn't. Add some more water. A little bit at a time. A little bit really goes a long way. Stir it into the chocolate. It's not going to want to go, but keep stirring it. And it will start to be combined into the chocolate. And this is still too thick, so we're going to add a little bit more water. You see, I'm not adding a ton of water. Okay? Add your water. Stir it up. Just like that. Keep stirring. Okay. We're almost there. A little bit more. I want this to be pretty fluid, but I don't want it to be super loose. But I want it to be fluid enough because, we want to drip this on a cake. So this looks about right. This is where we need to be. Now, I will never tell you to add gel food color to chocolate other than using it for water ganache. It will seize it. You can definitely use gel food color to color your drip. You see, I put a little drop in there. It does not take much. I am going to add a little bit more because I want this to be a little bit darker. So I'm going to add a couple more drops here. And I really only wanted to add 2 more, but 3 will do. Okay? There we go. We now have our water ganache ready for our drip cake. Stir this up. Make sure it's fluid, just like that. Boom. Now we're going to add this to a piping bag. I like to drip my cakes with piping bags. And I'll link the ones I use below. Hey, this is your world. I'm just a squirrel. Do what you like. Some people use the drop bottles or the squeeze bottles. I don't use those. Okay, it's too much cleanup. I'm putting it in a piping bag. Just like that. Take your piping bag off of your cup or whatever you have have holding onto it. Okay? And then you're going to cut the tiniest hole in the tip of your piping bag. And I mean the tiniest hole. And honestly, you might want to get some better scissors than me because these scissors suck. Yeah, it didn't cut. It still didn't cut. Yeah, barely. And then you're going to take it and drip it on your cake. I dripped it on the side of this coffee mug because this acts just like a cake. You do want to make sure your cake is chilled and your drip will drip down the side of your buttercream cake just like you see it do here on the side of this coffee mug. So I done pulled out my cake. This has been chilled. It is very solid to touch. And we're going to drip down the side of the cake with the water ganache. And this is real time. If you want your drips longer, you're going to squeeze longer in that one spot. And then you're going to turn. You're using your turntable to turn the cake as you go. You want shorter drips. You want a shorter time that you're actually squeezing the piping bag in that spot. And then you just continue around the entire cake. Or if you're just wanting one area of the cake dripped, that's where you're going to stop. This is all up to you. So I'll speed it up. Okay, so we got the whole entire cake drip. Now we're going to go to the top of the cake. Now you don't necessarily have to put the ganache on the top of the cake, but I typically do. That's just my complete preference. This is your cake, so you do what you want to do. If you do add it to the top, just make sure you have enough. You do not want to get to the top of the cake and not have enough ganache to cover the top. So yeah, I just pour the rest of the ganache on the top of this cake, and then I use my offset spatula to kind of spread it to the edge. You don't want to go all the way to the edge. You just kind of want to meet that ganache where you dripped at. Otherwise, you might have spillover. And then I just use my offset spatula to smooth it out. And I'll show you my final cake.